This is Roy Kick Legend. Today we're going to talk to you about how Dominick Cruz uses attack by drawing in his fighting. So I'm here with Ben here at Fuse MMA in Clinton Township. There's been a lot of videos analyzing Dominick Cruz's style, which is great. I wanted to take a big picture look at what he's doing, and for those of you from the JKD set, you'll recognize this as attack by drawing. So I'm waiting for the attack. The primary attack I'm waiting for is the right cross. Now, I don't care how fast you are, how good you are, if I'm only waiting for one attack and you give it to me, I'm going to be able to counter you. So in a future video, we're going to talk about options to attack that other than throwing the right cross, or even how to fake the right cross to force his hand. But today let's take a look at how he's using this at his counterattacks and how the theory of attack by drawing works. So I've increased the distance between myself and his striking tool, and I've also changed the angle, so I'm going to force him to turn in order to attack me. So before he throws his cross, he's got to take a step with his left foot and change his angle. So that gives me, relatively speaking, a lot of time to read the attack. And I know it's the right cross, right? It's always the right cross. And this really perplexes me because I'm fighting one of the best pro fighters in the weight class in the world, and I'm going to do exactly what he wants. I'm just suggesting, don't do the one thing he wants you to do. So from here, when the cross comes, I'm cutting across the line, right? So the cross is coming at me, I see it, I cut across the line. Ben's taller than me, I can still connect with him fairly easily. I think we have somewhere between 3 and 5 inch range differential, and I can still hit the straight punch because I've given myself so much time and distance to react to that punch. If I'm a little concerned that I'm not going to be able to do that because he's really fast or just the range difference is too much, I'm going to bob and weave as I throw that overhand. Right? So I see it coming and I just duck under it as I throw the punch. So what happens is I start using this and he keeps on getting tagged every time he comes for me. It starts becoming a fake in and of itself. So normally, remember Ben's video where he was using his left hand to throw me off balance. Here, Dominick is able to throw you off balance, not even by punching, but by assuming a posture. So that's great, because sometimes he waits for it, he sees it coming, and he goes. Sometimes he waits for it, you don't come, so he attacks. And that's how this becomes a very useful tool in his arsenal, is when I don't see anything, I'm going to attack from this position. Primary one, skip my legs together, outside leg kick. Or sometimes, even if I don't see the punch coming, I'm going to go anyway because he doesn't have time to hit this, and for him to hit a hard jab, it's actually kind of difficult because he's got to make a relatively fast turn. So I'm going to go anyway, skip together, and even get on his other side, or skip together and then go for some kind of takedown. A lot of tools you can use just from forcing your opponent into a moment of indecision, which is what this attack by drawing does. So the punch comes, I go. The punch comes, I go. The punch comes. I can even use alternate striking tools just because I've bought myself some time. And if it doesn't come, I attack. It doesn't come, I attack. And so this is how Dominick uses a very basic idea to great effect in the cage at a very high level. Hope you found this lesson useful. This is Roy Ben here at Fuse MMA. Keep your chin down, elevate your striking. Something that's been going around recently that I think is really exciting is Phil Norman's ghost boxing. And he took a lot of principles from Panatukan and Kali to get this idea of standing in front of someone's not really the best idea. So even if you're a striker who likes to stay in the pocket, I recommend checking out his material, because if you're not going to use it, you may start to understand how more elusive fighters like Cruz are using that material, whether they call it that or not, or whether that lineage is there. It's the same ideas, right? We're using a combination of Bruce Lee's attack by drawing with the Kali footwork, female triangle, right? Slide and step. Same ideas. So make sure you check that out. You may find it very educational.